Et bien bonjour tout le monde, c'est The Jnaberlano et aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour la suite du let's play sur Game of Thrones, l'épisode 2, le chapitre 6. Donc on est parti, et là on se retrouve avec Gareth au bosquet du Nord.
He's lying. Look at him. He's a crow. He doesn't represent the foresters. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling.
Nous ne sommes pas vos ennemis.
Not to trust you.
We're not your enemy.
Says the man who wounded my bear, who came here uninvited. I could have killed you out there, as easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have?
J'ai la carte de Lord Gregor, je le connais de Talia, j'étais son écuyer. Ouais, je le connais de Talia plutôt.
Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forrester sigil, made from ironwood.
Harida East.
You trust this crow?
That necklace is Forrester ironwood. No one else could craft it as well.
My friend is wounded.
He won't live long without our help. High Vis. Wait! Where are you taking him? Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
Elle est sous ma protection.
I promised to protect her.
A wildling girl?
I swore nothing bad would happen to her.
I told you we couldn't trust him.
My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother Josera.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Je veux dire les derniers mots de Lord Forrester.
His last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey. You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't. Otherwise, he would know.
Je représente la maison Forrester.
House Forrester. I deserve to know.
They would have told you already if they thought you were worthy.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out.
Mais nous dire quoi?
Whites.
Gregor wen senden Björnen. This is the gift the Grove gives me. I control these warriors.
What about them?
Hiftanes. What? No! Let me go!
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
Relâchez Sylvie, je vous aiderai.
I'll fight, but only if you release her.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. Maybe you're the one who should be tied up.
We don't have time for this. The dead are coming. I'll untie her, but she'll need to be watched. That's one less warrior, so I hope you know how to fight.
Mais les gars, vous êtes conscients que vous avez son frère? Vous êtes en train de guérir son frère, donc elle va rien faire contre vous, sinon vous allez tuer son frère.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course.
There's something wrong with them, Garrett. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready!
Aye.
Je lui fais confiance à Sylvie, je sais qu'elle va rien faire, son frère est en train de se faire soigner, donc si elle fait quelque chose, son frère sera en danger.
Lady Mira, wait.
Tom, what is it?
Guards, they're searching your room.
Ah, les traîtres.
Break it down. Search the place.
Normalement, ils vont rien trouver, hein. Quoi, j'espère.
They're coming after us for the murder.
The knife is in there.
T'es sérieux?
Should have gotten rid of that
On l'avait pas
ages
débarrassé?
ago. Come on.
Ah non, je crois que je l'avais gardé, ouais.
What's going on, Tom? Lady Marjorie said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse.
Que dit le message?
Someone's plotting against me. What was in the message?
Murder accusations, most likely. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie.
Problème, c'est...
Won't touch us if we're with her.
je dois d'abord me disculper.
We can't bring Lady Marjorie into this.
What? Why not?
She can't associate with me until I put the rumors about me to rest.
She's worried about rumors. They're going to have our heads.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
On trouvera une solution ensemble.
Don't worry, Tom. We'll figure out who's behind this. We've managed to get this far, haven't we?
You're right, Lady Mira. But we ain't faced nothing like this. But I don't know how to aid you now.
Tu pourrais te dénoncer.
Tell me and I'll
Aide-moi
help
à retourner à Ironrad, je dois parler à Cersei.
you. Whatever it is, we can't
Je
stay
dois
here.
parler à Cersei.
I need allies, Tom. Allies with real power. If I can get an audience with Cersei,
J'aurais pas dû
maybe
dire
she'll
ça, en
put a
fait.
stop to this.
I don't like it. But I can get her a message if it's what you want. In the meantime, there's a collier's store by the river gate. On Muddy Way. Meet me there.
Ouais, je vais me faire remarquer là, non? Hop là.
Who's there?
Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him.
Ok, merci à lui, il nous a fait gagner du temps, il nous a permis de nous échapper. Mais ça devient très très compliqué pour Mira. Et j'ai fait peut-être l'erreur d'aller parler à Cersei. Cersei, elle va... qu'est-ce qu'elle va dire, Cersei? Cersei, quand tu lui demandes un service, elle t'en demande un autre en retour qui est 10 fois pire que ce que tu lui demandes. Mais bon, c'est la seule chance qui pourrait me permettre de me
Miller
faire
told us he
dissiper.
was gathering an army. We have her to thank it's not bigger, but we can't fight that.
He doesn't expect us to. He's trying to frighten us into surrender. I want every bolt aimed at Lord Whitehill the moment he appears.
Ryan! Fuck.
Crossbows up!
Asher Forrester! Show your face, boy!
Ryan!
He's frightened, father. Anya!
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez?
Have my fucking attention! What do you want, Lord?
What does it look like? I'm here to end this once and for all. You got your little revenge on my men. But it's time you listen to reason. I could ram your gates down and kill every last one of you. Or we could end the bloodshed here and now. This war is over, Asher. It ended the moment Roderick fell. By Ramsay's rules, I'm the victor here. This.
Je suis seigneur de cette maison désormais. Non, cette guerre ne fait que commencer. Je n'ai jamais accepté le terme de Ramsay. Non, cette guerre ne fait que commencer.
Tell him to fuck off.
My brother's death is on your hands! Believe me, the bloodshed has only begun.
Do you know what? We've spilled so much Forrester blood already, Asher. You're the one who's missed all the fun.
Let's put all this ugliness behind us. I'm willing to talk terms of your surrender.
Surrender?
Open your halls and bend the knee as my bannermen. You continue to produce ironwood under my supervision, of course. And you will join your house to mine, for all to see, by wedding my Gwyn.
Well, fuck me.
Asher, you
Je
can't.
dois y réfléchir.
It's rather
Je ne
generous
suis pas
terms,
d'accord.
actually.
And if I tell you to go fuck yourself?
Look at my fucking army! If you want to die, I'm more than happy to oblige! I would just as happily kill you all and be done with it. But I'm very generously giving you a way to keep your bloody lives. Oh, one last thing. As a show of my goodwill, I've brought home the body of your lord. Your brother was too stubborn to know when it was over.
Roderick, let me see him. I want to see my brother.
Jamais nous
Sure, your
vous
people
servirons.
will be relieved to keep their lives.
We'll never bend the knee to a fucking Whitehill.
You will. Unless you want to end up like Roderick here. You have an hour. I'll be waiting in my camp.
On a une heure pour trouver une solution, mais je me rendrai pas. Nous mourrons libres ou non, nous mourrons libres ou nous vaincrons. Nous vaincrons, voilà. Mais en tout cas, jamais on servira les Whitehill. Tous ces gens ne sont pas morts pour rien. Et si rendre notre dernier souffle, c'est ce qu'on doit faire, ben nous le ferons, tant pis. Mais nous nous virons pas en tant que... Comment on pourrait dire, qu'esclave des Whitehill, c'est clair et net. Vivre en tant qu'esclave ou mourir libre. Le choix est vite fait. Retirer. Putain, je suis sûr ils ont fait quelque chose. C'est trop gros, le truc il est trop gros. Ah non, c'est vraiment lui. Parce que c'est l'armure en fait qui rend gros le truc.
I'm sorry, little brother. I've buried too many sons.
Maître, comme
Maester,
veut son
take my
corps.
brother's body. You will join father and Ethan in the grove.
As you say, my lord. But... forgive me, I just... Perhaps the time has come to truly let this bloodshed end. We simply accept. We bow our heads and Asher marries Gwyn.
Craven!
It's not the worst terms I've ever heard.
Lui prépare quelque
I may
chose.
have loved Gwyn once, but this isn't real. And Lord will have my head the moment Gwyn produces an heir.
There will be no marriage. If we bow our heads now, we'll always be his slaves.
We have to kill them, Asher.
Aye, piss on surrender. Let's ride out and kill them all.
We ride! To us!
Nous nous battrons ici, je ne mettrai pas Ryan en danger. Nous nous battrons ici.
Believe me, I want to kill every last fucking one of them.
But we just don't have the numbers.
Unless we take them on our terms, inside our walls. Lord rules that house with an iron fist. His sons, his bannermen, do nothing without his say-so. There may be 500 men outside that wall. Without Lord at the lead,
They'll scatter like chickens with their heads cut off.
That's good, but how? Lud will not simply cast aside his men and offer his neck.
En l'évitant à sa mort, en le séparant de son armée.
Said, but Lud is
En l'évitant à sa mort. Ça sonne mieux.
we tell Lord exactly what he wants to hear. We invite him inside to celebrate and drink to our union.
And then?
An ambush. Your pit fight is hidden until the last moment.
No, an ambush is too chaotic. Things could go badly quickly. Lud could escape.
There's another way. Poison. In his wine.
There are those who would call poison a coward's weapon.
No. Lethal and direct.
Either plan is high risk. We only lure Lud inside if the whole
Mais
family
il faut qu'on
is
soit
there
sûr
to
qu'il soit
sell.
mort, donc c'est empoisonnons
Arya
Lud,
and
mais
Ryan
après j'ai
will
peur
both
qu'en
be
fait que nous aussi on doive boire le verre
Already in
avec lui et
danger.
qu'on meurt aussi.
I'll be there, Duncan.
Imaginez, vous, il change les
Pour
verres.
the wine myself.
Poison is dog shit. You're here for revenge. You want him to choke on your blade, not his vomit.
But in ambush, there's no way to control. Everything could go wrong.
C'est clair.
Poison is targeted. Lud will be the first to fall.
I'm sure I have such a toxin in my stores.
Empoisonnons Lud, ça a l'air moins risqué, je pense.
It's what you promised us.
I
Et plus ciblé.
understand what's at stake. But poison is the surest way to see Lord dead.
Then we have a plan.
Lud, pas Lud, excusez-moi. Parce que je croyais qu'il disait Lud, donc c'est Lud.
Whatever happens to me, I need you to get Ryan out alive. As soon as we move on, Lord.
Not a problem. You know you're the only family I've ever had. That makes Ryan my brother too.
I won't forget this.
I've forgotten the number of times I've heard you say that.
I've said that before.
We will avenge Roderick's death tonight, whatever it takes.
Send word to Lud. We'll drink this night to the prosperous future of our united houses.
She's left the keep! Search the area!
Lady Mira,
There she is! Take her!
what's all this?
Je vous raconterai plus tard jouer le jeu.
I'll tell you on our way. You're making a big mistake. Don't you know who this is?
Doesn't matter who he is. We're here for you.
This is Lord Rickard Morgren, the most powerful ironwood merchant in King's Landing. One word to your superiors, and he'll have you carted off to the wall. Rickard, tell them how far you'd go to protect your friends.
Lady Mira, I hope these men aren't bothering you.
We have orders from Captain Lucan
Let
to...
me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me.
thank you for keeping our city safe. Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
Ça va mal tourner pour lui, je sens. J'espère qu'on va pas le faire tuer parce qu'il nous aide.
The river gate. Thank you.
The river gate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem?
Il mérite de savoir. Quelqu'un me veut du mal.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Eh bien, je devais arrêter les mercenaires.
Andros was sending sellswords to Ironwrath. I couldn't let that happen.
No need to explain to me. I'm glad he's out of the way. Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
And I plan to take full advantage.
A bold claim for a handmaiden on the run from the guard. You're clever, Mira. Getting that decree from Tyrion's chambers, I still wonder how you managed such a feat. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine, a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
Ok, je suis avec mon plus grand ennemi en fait. Je savais que vous n'étiez pas digne de confiance.
I knew it. I never should have trusted you.
Of course not. You should never trust anyone in King's Landing. That might have been your only mistake. But a costly one. After Ludd takes Ironwrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira. But it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
Cersei entendra parler.
I have powerful allies. One word to Cersei and you'll be in the cell next to Andros.
You're mistaken, Mira Forrester. No one is coming to your aid.
En tout cas, il a réagi, donc c'est une bonne nouvelle. Bien, j'appuie sur le mauvais bouton.
We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, I fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You don't need to do this, Lucan. Whatever you think you know, we can work something out.
Shut your liar's mouth. It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
J'ai pas parlé de Marjorie parce qu'il faut pas qu'elle soit associée à mon nom en fait. Elle pourra nous aider peut-être plus tard, mais si elle nous aide, c'est d'elle-même en tout cas. Faut pas que je la cite. Faut vraiment pas que je la cite. Sinon, il faut que je compte sur Cersei peut-être. C'est ma seule chance, mais elle va me demander quelque chose en retour.
It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret.
Tu as raison, personne n'est au courant. Lord Gregor ne ferait jamais. Tu as raison, personne n'est au courant.
Ironwrath knows of this. Not that I've ever heard.
I suspected as much. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. That he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
It wasn't easy. I had to break my vows to the Night's Watch. We barely made it.
Not many survive this far north of the Wall. But you're here. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven. Svealod Mopre befastan.
Ils ont l'air de savoir se battre en tout cas. S'ils pouvaient nous aider contre les White Hills, ce serait parfait. Je peux pas bouger. Oh, il vient de me sauver la vie. En fait, c'est j'avais le mauvais joystick en fait. C'est pour ça que j'arrivais pas à bouger. Très impressionnant. Ils se battent très bien. Surtout que c'est organisé, c'est ça qui est bien. Non. Ah d'accord, j'ai eu peur, je pensais pas qu'il fallait faire ça. Celui qui arrive sur moi, c'est lui. Ok, faut que je fasse quoi? Ah, bien joué.
Oh, you're an ugly bastard.
You fought well, for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
Vous vous débrouillez bien aussi.
My expectations were low.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. They seem fearless.
That's what they've been trained for. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider. I need to go back.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgor Visoneer.
Ouais, comme des zombies.
Did you not hear me?
Sauf lui. Il se passe quoi avec lui?
Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgor Visoneer.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks.
Elle accomplit son devoir.
One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
She's protecting the grove.
She thinks her warriors are the answer. But not if she can't control them. And now it's gone too far. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And
En
avenge
effet,
his death.
Ironrath a besoin de votre
Right.
aide.
House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Mais elle doit être avec son frère, on l'a détaché. Ouais, je sais pas. Et c'est la fin de cet épisode 2 du chapitre 6, j'espère qu'il vous aura plu. Je me fais pas de soucis concernant Sylvie, elle va pas rester au poteau, elle était attachée, on l'a détachée, elle va pas rester au poteau quand même. Je pense qu'elle allait voir son frère, je sais pas. Après, ça me semble logique. En tout cas, je sais qu'elle a pas fait quelque chose de grave, parce que sinon ils vont laisser son frère mourir, je suppose. C'est le chapitre 6 qui commence doucement, mais sûrement, parce qu'on met en place en fait les stratégies de guerre. Côté Mira, je pense être compliqué de s'en sortir, je sais pas comment elle va faire, mais c'est la situation pour moi la plus compliquée. Je pense que la stratégie d'Asher côté Ironrath est une très bonne solution, et je pense également que les soldats présents au Bosquet du Nord représentent également une bonne surprise contre les White Hill. Mais il y a la phrase ne perdez jamais le Bosquet du Nord, donc est-ce qu'il faudrait partir ou pas? Est-ce qu'il faudrait leur dire de le protéger? Que va-t-il se passer en fait? Pourquoi il nous a dit ça? J'ai pas compris. Parce que c'est vrai que ce serait un bon atout pour combattre les White Hill Ironwatts, les gars du Bosquet du Nord. Donc je sais pas ce qui va se passer, mais en tout cas j'ai hâte de le découvrir dans les prochains épisodes. Moi j'espère que celui-ci vous aura plu, et je vous dis donc à très bientôt pour la suite de ce let's play. Normalement on se retrouve soit lundi, si on est vendredi, si j'ai mis un épisode aujourd'hui vendredi ou jeudi, on se retrouve lundi prochain. Et si j'ai mis si le deuxième épisode a lieu un lundi, on se retrouve lundi prochain. Et bien écoutez, comme je l'ai dit, j'espère que l'épisode vous aura plu, et je vous dis donc à très bientôt pour la suite.